Do you ever get high before you work out?
Never have.
That seems odd.
I was in boxing more one time, and I was deadlifting 145 for reps, though.
That's
for
a lot
reps,
of
guys.
weight.
For reps.
Do you hold that over your head, or?
Well, again, I was looking at it. I was skinning my left arm was.
You need to get some Ironman kettlebells in your life like this bitch.
Well,
right
I've been taking a weightlifting class, which we can get into.
Get this in your life.
I like that very much. So we talk about that on it, Ironman thing. But I'm deadlifting, and Tim Tebow and Brendan Schaub walk in behind me.
Oh boy.
And I got embarrassed, and I put it down. Don't work out when I'm talking.
That's what I'm gonna do from
Hey,
now
you're
on.
sweating on your
While
tits.
people are, I sweat a lot, bro. I drink a lot of water. I'm very hydrated.
You
While
got a
people are
lot of-
talking, if I don't like what they're saying, I'm just gonna start lifting.
It's okay, because I don't know, because I'm just talking about deadlifting in front of those guys at 145. Dude, that's impressive.
It's not really. It's not that heavy.
Have you tried to max out?
No,
Lately?
no, I don't max out, man.
No. What do
I
you
don't
think
believe
if
in
you
that.
really had to? What do you think you could bench?
I used to do, what's 3 plates? 305? Is it 305 or 315? What's 225 and 95? 305?
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, I could do 305 for 3 or 4.
315.
315?
225 's 2 plates, yeah.
Oh, is that what it
more.
is?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
okay.
a lot of weight. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Damn.
do that.
Have you ever tried to deadlift a max?
No, never deadlift a max, but I would work out with 450. So what is that?
You work out, you deadlift 450?
Yeah, I deadlift 450.
You work out with 450 pounds.
450 pounds.
That's a fuckload of weight. You're
not that much
deadlifting
weight.
that? What do you mean it's not that much weight? On
It's
a
not-
crossbar?
But it's
On a
little
straight
bit
bar, or what kind of bar?
Those ones you stand inside, those
Yeah.
hexagon bars, you
Hex
grab
bar.
the sides.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
one
a
I use.
fuckload of weight. What are you talking about?
Strong as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's
But
really strong.
I've been deadlifting for a long time. You know, I started out deadlifting 225, and then I went up to 3 plates, and now I do
Jesus.
4 plates
Jesus.
and a little bit more. Yeah.
It's total of 9 plates plus the bar.
That's
It's
very-
about 45. So
Yeah. Well, I'll use 25s and so.
yeah.
That's a fuckload of weight.
Yeah, but I only do it for like 2 or 3 reps. What I believe is that when you get to a certain proficiency at lifting, right? Then and only then should you lift heavy, right? You've built up like a good solid base. Then and only then should you lift heavy. And I follow like the Pavel Tatsulini protocol, where like say if I can do 10 reps of something, I never do 10. I do 5. So like if I get to like if I'm doing something heavy, like if I'm doing 90-pound clean press squats where I'm holding 90 pounds over my head, I could probably do 10 of those, but I only do 4. Maybe
Why
5.
so you don't go to muscle atrophy?
I don't go to failure.
Okay.
I don't believe in going to failure. What I think is that you're best off doing less repetitions more often. So instead of doing one day where you blow your whole fucking system out and you do one more, bro, come on, one more, and then the next day you can barely walk.
Right.
I think, and this is what Pavel says, and this is what a lot of people like. There's a company called Strong First. What they recommend, this is like there's a few people at the front of the line when it comes to what you would call functional fitness and functional strength.
Right.
And they think that what Pavel calls greasing the groove, which means do it more often, but do it not to failure. So instead of having one workout every 3 days where you blow your body out,
Right.
have one workout every day and you don't blow your body out, and you'll get stronger quicker.
Stimulate, don't annihilate.
Exactly. There's no reason in
Groove point-
nature
groove
where you would
point-
go to failure.
Yeah.
Why would you go to failure in nature? You wouldn't. So how
That's true.
do animals and people and farmers, how do they get strong? Farmers can get ridiculously fucking strong from going to failure every day. They get ridiculously strong from consistently taxing their body, moving bales of hay, picking up heavy things. I mean, you do that consistently,
Makes
you get
total
stronger and
sense.
stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's mostly what I do. So if I deadlift heavy, which I rarely do, that's what I do, and I only do it for a few reps.
So funny because I did a scene with Matt Hughes on Kingdom, that show that I recur on, and I kind of grabbed him.
Oh, he's a gorilla.
I just grabbed him. I joke around. I'll wrestle with you, man. I was a high school wrestler. I got my elbows in. I'm moving in on him, and he swatted the back of my head. Just kind of grabbed the back of my head. He swatted it like that, and I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my!" I tried to bull my neck up, and I was like, "That's not going to work with Matt's stronger than me. What a surprise!"
Well, imagine if you're dealing with like a heavyweight then.
Right.
Imagine what it's like getting the back of your neck grabbed by Cain Velasquez.
I wrestle with Brendan Schaub sometimes. It becomes a disaster. It's so bad, it's ridiculous.
It is, and then know this that there's guys out there that would ragdoll him.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
It's so fucking weird.
It gets so crazy.
There is if you think equality exists in nature, I got news for you. Do a sport. Come wrestle. I said to Brendan, we were about to go do a live show. And speaking of which, January 18th, 19th, Vancouver, 20th, Seattle, 21, Portland, and then we got San Francisco, February 9th and 10th. Get your tickets. But we were about to do a live show, and I look at him, and all I said, he had energy, and he started pinching at me. I'm like, hey, stop pinching at me with your giant fucking palms. And he's like, hee, and he's jumping around. And I go, dude, I got to be honest with you, don't fuck around because I box now a lot. And he goes, you do? And his eyes going on. I go, no, all bullshit aside, I jam guys now when they want to get something else, I'll just jam you. And he goes, what? Show me. And I go, well, so if we're fighting and I get in you, and he goes like that, and I'm in here, and he goes, what if I do this? And he hits me in the side. He just slaps my little tummy in the side like that, and then he kicks me in the leg just very lightly. And I go, I don't like this at all. And he goes, what? And he goes, or what if I go like this? And he goes to do a double leg. All he did was step forward, and I'm such a bitch that those two little taps got me so on edge that I threw instead of sprawling naturally, I threw my body backwards. I like the way you would do, like when a girl sees a rock star, she goes, ah, like the stereotypical, like in the movies in the 50s. I throw my body back and I hit my forearm so hard on the fucking door jamb, and I gave myself a deep, deep forearm bruise that I had to perform through. It was very tough for me.
You okay
very
now?
tough. I was very funny.
Yeah, he's a big guy. You're a smaller guy.
The point is, I know what it's like to wrestle with a gorilla.